Howdy y'all, this here's the Butcher Man, back with some Farming Simulator 15. My last video is actually just recorded just a little bit ago, and between that one and this one, I basically went off and I watched some movies with my wife, and I actually did a little bit of grass pickup. I finished picking up that field. I did about halfway around this one, so it's pretty much I loaded up the trailer twice and went and dumped in that center silo. I can't remember, but I think it's like 20-something% full or something like that. You'll see it here in a bit. Not sure how much of this I'm gonna actually going to I'm trying to see how much of this I'm actually going to record. Some of it might just be like cut out or sped up or something like that. I don't know yet. I don't want the whole video to be grass pickup, but there's not a lot to do, a lot left to do on the farm at the moment. It is near the end. It's getting close to the end of the day. Normally, the way I play these is pretty much what I'll do is kind of play it in real time, and what I'll do is start in the morning. I play game time morning, and then I'll play until probably about 8 p.m., 6 or 7 or 8 p.m., something like that, it's about 4:30 now, but since I'm doing videos, what I might do is I'll do this video, and since there's really not a whole lot to do, I'll show you. The next thing we'll probably do, field 3, I believe right there, is about to be ready to harvest. So most likely what I'll do is I'll try to set it up to the next video. That's what we end up doing. I might have to speed up time. I'll go to the next day, something like that. But we'll kind of see how that goes. I don't really want to do more grass work. I don't want to do 3 videos of grass work in a row. That just seems a little bit, a little off, I think. I get tired of the grass work really quick. I did notice earlier that there is a humongous field right over there. A big grass field. I don't know if I'll be doing that one, here soon or not. It might be a lot of grass, but I think we're going to get a bunch out of this, or at least enough. It'll be enough to feed our cows, and then probably sell some of it, try to get a little bit of money, buy a little bit more equipment. What I'll probably have to do first is probably harvest that field number 3 and sell everything I got in the silos to try to buy something to move the silos and sell it or whatever. I'm thinking about trying to get a JCB skid steer, because it doesn't actually cost all that much. Show you, it's like the cheapest thing there is to like load, I think. It's only $49,000 and then $800 for the bucket. And then you can also get a stump grinder. Because I would like to do at some point do some wood or some forestry and stuff like that. I don't know how long it'll take to get into that sort of stuff, but it might be a while. I really hope to get into that before I end up ending the series. But I'll probably end up doing this one for this map for quite a while, I think. Do this. I'll show you how much we got in the silo. 17%. Okay, I was a little bit off. I'm fairly sure though this first one was like 12 maybe. But yeah, this is the third trailer load to go in here. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm probably gonna do this. I'll probably just do all the grass pickup, and that'll be it. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot else to do. The sheep are pretty well fed because we fed them. Not even been a day since we fed them. Sheep, yeah, 1,800. And basically, I think the idea is we're just gonna pick up all this grass. We're gonna dump as much of it in the silo as we can. We're gonna end up blanketing it, and what I might actually do is, I guess I could go ahead and buy a couple of sheep, not sheep, but cows, and then dump some of this grass into those cows. I probably won't buy that many because they are $2,500 a piece, I think. So I can't be spending too much money on cows. We only got 29,000. The only reason we even have 29,000. If you guys really noticed that between, you know, a couple videos, I think it's episode 4 and or episode 5 and this one. Episode 5 we were in the negative, and then come episode 6, the last one, we had $29,000. That's because I went and sold one of the Dukes Far, the little Dukes Far tractors. Since I do have the Massey's and I have this Lamborghini, since I have the Massey and the Lamborghini here, I just don't really need the Dukes Far, and I don't really like them much. They work really great for fertilizer, the sprayer tractor, fertilizer spreader tractor, and I still have one of them, and that's exactly what it's going to be used for, is fertilizer. Because it's a real cheap tractor, you don't need a lot of horsepower or nothing like that to spread fertilizer, so it works really well for that. So that's what I'll just keep it probably permanently, and that's all it'll be used for. It's a nice small tractor, it goes all over the place, doesn't use a lot of fuel, doesn't cost a lot to maintain it every day, you know, that sort of thing. So you can just kind of sit around and we are a fertilizer spreader tractor constantly. I was, watched the last video, I was picking up this grass with the Massey, which works, but the turning radius on it is a lot more in this Lamborghini. So trying to do the real quick turns and stuff like that, I think what I'm going to try to do from now on is I'll try to do the raking with the Massey and then the pickup with the Lamborghini. Just because then the raking will be really wide turns, and then the pickup will be, I can turn real sharp, you know, it'll work out a lot better, versus like when I did this, it was the sharp turns of the Lamborghini to rake it, and then trying to make a wider, you know, using a wider turn tractor to pick it up, it just wasn't really working that well. I don't know, I think we'll get this grass picked up, you know, and then what we might do is go and actually start moving some of the equipment. If there is a barn kind of close to that field, so what we could do is work on moving some of the equipment up there maybe. I don't know. I guess we could go sell what grain we have left and see how much money we can get out of it. Normally I try to keep all my grain and stuff until I get a high demand, but you know, the fact that we're just starting out and the fact that we're still trying to build up, you know, I really need the money to try to keep the equipment coming in and try to keep the farm going. What we might do is try to, you know, go sell everything we have in the silos, which I think all we have left is wheat, and then we have some wood chips, but we don't have anything to pick up wood chips, so that's kind of an issue. But what we'll probably do is go sell all the wheat, see how much we can get out of that, and then we might drive around a little bit and maybe try to buy one of the fields next to the farm. That way we have something to do. And then next time, I guess if field 3 is not ready, then we can go ahead and fertilize and plant or whatever field we can manage to purchase. Don't know which one it'll be. Looks like we might get just one more trailer load down in this field. Maybe a full, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Doesn't look like this grass stuff's gonna take us the whole time though. Try to slow down here. I'm not running through the gate. I don't know if that bugs you guys or not. You running through the gate like I do sometimes. Sometimes I don't really worry about it because there's not a collision, but it's not really realistic for you know, just drive through the gate. But honestly, like the situation, you know, if this is real life, right, and this is your cow farm or whatever, and you just had a grass field there, you probably wouldn't ever close the gate. You know, you just leave it open unless you had cows in there. In this situation, the cow pasture is actually over there, and I don't even own any cows right now anyway. I think what we might do is, like I said, we'll pick up all the grass, we'll compact this, and then we will go sell the wheat, and then try to buy a field. And whatever money we have left over, we'll probably buy a few cows, maybe like 4 or 5, something like that. That's not a lot. I don't want to spend all my money on cows. You know, cows are a good investment, but it takes a while to get your money back out. even then you have to be making like little mixed ration or whatever, even get your money back real quick. You know, you got to get that 100% productivity out of them. You're not gonna get that just on grass. So we're not really prepared for cows at the moment. If you really want me to buy cows right away, I probably will, but I might just hold off until we actually have the machinery and like the equipment to be able to do it. And what we'll need to start doing is at some point we'll need to get a baler, or at least well, we'll have to have a baler. Otherwise we won't even be able to get straw to put in the mixing trailer or anything like that. Normally when I buy mixing trailers though, I really like to get the self-propelled mixing wagon or whatever. It's just so much easier trying to get like silage into it or whatever. There's no straw or grass storage on here, so it would have to be bales. So it wouldn't really make that big of a difference. But can't remember right, but I think the self-propelled actually holds more than the trailer, or it might be the same. I guess I can check here in a second and see. I don't know. I do like kind of having like trying to keep this like as realistic as possible, you know. But sometimes it's one of those things that it might not be. If it really bugs you guys, you know, something I'm doing on a consistent basis or whatever, kind of shoot me a comment or something, let me know. And if it's nothing major, I'll change it. I'm not going to be completely, you know, whatever you say I'm going to do sort of thing. Because I like to be that way, but I'm just sort of not that type of person, I guess. I have that mentality to just do whatever. But yeah, if it's something that's really easy to fix, like, you know, if you come on and say, hey, you know, make sure you stop driving through the gates, I can do that. You know, that's pretty simple. Other than that, I don't really know anything I do, but you know, you never know. You never know what other people notice, you know, outside influence or outside, you know, spectators or whatever. You know, you might notice something that I'm not even thinking about. You know, maybe I do it on a regular basis. It doesn't even bother me at all. But I'm recording this right after the last episode, so this is Tuesday when I'm recording this, and it will be, hopefully I can get it edited tonight and rendered, and then I'll have it uploaded and scheduled to go out tomorrow. I do try to schedule all my videos at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I think the main purpose for that is that it's not necessarily ideal for the states per se, but like if you subscribe to my channel when you get out of school or when you get off work or whatever you do, then you will know, you know, it'll show you, hey, he uploaded a video earlier, you know. But like, if say you're in England, something like that, or you're overseas somewhere, not in the United States, then I don't know what time it'll be for you. Most likely it'll be like afternoon or evening or something like that. But 10 o'clock in the morning, I think, it just seems to work. At least in my mind, it seems to work really well. Try to get it to where everybody has a chance to watch it the day I upload it. But, you know, it's one of those things. You can't please everybody, you know, but since I'm just starting out, if I get a general consensus from people saying, hey, you know, it'd be better if you uploaded it this time, you know, like if your name is Chris, whatever your last name is, I'm sorry, you know, if there's a preferred time you would like to see it uploaded, then I can always change it to that, at least until I get more subscribers and stuff. But, you know, hey, if I only got one subscriber, I might as well please that one subscriber if I'm going to be uploading videos, right? So yeah, if Chris wants to leave it, you know, Chris, if you want to leave a comment and say, hey, you know, can you upload it at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, then that would work better for me, then great. That ain't gonna bother me at all. I think we'll get the rest of this in here a little bit, and then we'll get that Massey to kind of push it down, and we'll probably take the Massey back to the farm in order to pick up the trailer. Take it. Oh, wait, Massey's off the ground. I did there for a second. Yeah, we'll get the mast and take it back to the farm to pull the trailer around. As I remember, turn the volume down. This tractor is so loud. Do that real quick. And I think this thing works better for compacting. I don't know if maybe the game thinks it's heavier, or maybe it is heavier, or whatever. I know the wheels freak out a little bit, but it seems to work just fine. This is real steep. Collisions on this tractor are a little bit crazy. If you're not noticing there, I have a mod from Landy Kids. You know who Landy Kid is? There's a list of mods that he required for his multiplayer server. If you didn't catch the last video, I actually combined his list of mods with just basically all my mods. And one of them is the camera, anti-collision camera or whatever. So the camera doesn't actually collide with anything. So like when I do this, normally without the mod, your camera would actually just kind of jump to the other side of it. And you'd be looking at your tractor like this, and just super close. But since I have the mod, then it doesn't care where your camera is. It doesn't actually care when you can see your tractor. Which, it comes in handy quite a bit, but sometimes it doesn't. Like I play on Chellington, Suspended, and which is what his multiplayer maps on, but like when you leave the farm and go south or whatever on that road, and you go under the bridge, you can't see your tractor. You know, you go under the rail bridge, you can't see your tractor, and then you gotta like go over that bridge to go to that water. I'm sure there's people that do mess that up. Because if you don't go in cab, or you're not kind of like used to driving through there quite a bit, then you're just gonna, you know, you may end up running off the bridge or something like that. But normally I just kind of slow down, or I just make sure to slightly turn since I do have a steering wheel. I do play this game with a G27. If you don't have a G27, I would recommend you getting one. If you do like playing games like this, or play Euro Truck, or, you know, apparently it works really well with spin tires. You know, if you ever want to get spin tires, apparently it works really well with spin tires. Let's see, how much do we have in here? It doesn't tell me. You can definitely tell the middle one's a lot bigger than the one on the left there. How fast is it printing? Only 4%. Not that big. I probably could have put it all in one. I figured if it took me quite a while, like I ended up getting off and doing something else, better silage, then basically the first one would be fermenting, you know, while I'm sitting there filling this second one. But we're gonna sit here and head back to the farm real quick. We're gonna grab the grain trailer and we'll go off and haul all our wheat and sell it to the highest bidder. Get a bit of money. This field down here, number 3, is going to be coming due soon and becoming grown. It's not very big. You'll see it here, even with the little combine we have, it won't take very long at all. Really long. So I think in the next video we'll kind of do this field. We'll combine this field. As you can see here, that won't take no time at all. But we'll combine that field, we'll harvest it, and we'll plant something else. I'm not really sure what we'll plant or where we'll plant. I'm gonna go all this week, and then I'm gonna check probably the fields closest to the farm. Like to start there first. Like field number 15, probably field number 15. If we can afford it. We might buy 2 fields, I don't know. Try to get the farm going. Because like the more fields I have, granted it'll cost me money to buy the field, but like once you have the field and start planting and stuff like that, I mean the first harvest normally will probably pay for the field. But I do like this tractor. The collisions on it are a little funny. Like the collisions don't hit just right. You know, like stuff can go inside the tires, which works fine for the most part. But then other times, like especially on this real small map, you know, like the collision area on it is kind of wacky. But basically what I'm trying to say is like, we driving, and like when I went over the bridge one time, the tire kind of flipped over the bridge or whatever. It didn't catch that it was actually on inside the tire until the tire was on the other side of the bridge. So pretty much what it did is it just got stuck. I actually had to reset the tractor and take it back and like some other stuff. That's all it. Let's check and see where we want it. There's not a lot of sell points here, but we're gonna look and see what we got. We got two, it looks like 527 and 527. The mill and Doug's. Which one's which? The mill is actually the closest, so I think we'll just do it and take it to the mill. I've actually taken most of my stuff to Doug's. And apparently Doug's pays top dollar for like everything. I managed to get through here. Right at the house here. There we go. Yeah. Like a pro. Probably not. I probably clipped in through the tires I was talking about earlier. But we'll try to get up this up here and sell it to the mill. They can make us some real nice bread. I think it's this right here. Sell it here and get us a little bit of money. There we go. That's how much we're gonna get out of 14 tons. Probably not a lot. Oh, 7 grand. That's pretty good. That's real good. Not entirely sure what should probably cost us to get that. So that's pretty good profit, I think. We managed to get out of here. Getting the tractor and stuff. There we go. See, you guys don't even know. I'm a professional driver. I actually am. Technically, I guess. I'll say that, but I do have a commercial driver's license in the United States. I drive big semis and stuff. I don't. I actually work around semis. Actually weigh semis professionally. I do a little bit of commercial vehicle enforcement and stuff. No, I actually just work for the state of Illinois. Doing a great job, you know. Oh man, gotta concentrate. Concentrate. Don't want to wreck a freeway, you know. Let's see. We want to check out field number 15. It's right here next to us. Let's see what it sells for. Might end up owning us a piece of ground here. Have a tractor to 14,000. Might as well. That'll probably be the only field we buy there. I was thinking about, I guess we can go see how much 14 goes for. But I don't think we should buy it. To be honest, I don't really think we should. Miss this spot? Oh no, that was that whole, you don't own this field thing. Must have 19. Probably more than I had. We'll check it out anyway. That way I know for future reference. This will probably be the next field I try to buy. 24,000. Okay. Once we get all professional farmer and stuff, then I'll probably try to buy this field. Let me just check really quick. Video's been going for 27 minutes. That's about right. I don't know if you guys, I don't think you can see that when I see that again, but yeah, I think that's about right. That's probably about the right length of the video. We got a bit of work done today. We got our silage pit, a couple silage pits filled, and we'll be ready to get some cows here pretty soon. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be harvesting and we'll be fertilizing and planting field number 15 over here, the one we just bought. But we should be taking this up there, the other field, which I might do that on camera, since it's probably not going to be, well, I don't know, I might move it up there off camera, just because, you know. That way we can actually do the fertilizing, planting, and the harvest all in one video. So if you guys catch this before I make the next video, then, you know, better be there. Better be watching my next video, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. Lots and lots of work to do, gents. Okay, well, I'm going to go retire in the house. You guys have a nice day. This here is the Butcher Man signing off. Thank you for watching.